I've been shooting e-commerce product photos for 3 years now, and this is how I do it. I use a backdrop setup, which I built off of this video here. You can check it out in the description below. From the backdrop, I hang a Savage backdrop paper, which you can buy at your local camera store or order them online. Make sure to roll out the backdrop paper long enough so that you don't have to worry about extending it in post. I try to keep it curved at the point where the paper meets the ground to avoid any shadows at the crease. For lights, I do a 3-light setup, 2 lights on the backdrop, 1 light as the key light. For the key light, we use the 5-foot softbox, and for the backdrop lights, we use the 4-foot softboxes. Once your subject is on the backdrop and ready to shoot, make sure to mark off where they're standing so that every shot is consistent. Wait. Future Oz here. I forgot to tell you guys the lights that we use. So we use 2 Profoto B10s as the backdrop lights and a Profoto D2 as the key light. Profoto strobes are the more expensive option, but good alternatives are the Godox strobes. Okay, back to the video. So we have the backdrop paper, backdrop lights, and the key light. The backdrop light that's on the same side as the key light, I keep at a lower level since the key light spills onto the backdrop light, making it a little too bright on one side. And lowering that backdrop light on the same side as the key light, you balance the lights out. The key light is placed 45 degrees off to the side of your subject. This gives your subject contrast and some depth. I place my subject slightly in front of the backdrop lights to keep them separate from the background. The camera settings I use are 1/200th of a shutter, 160 ISO, and 7.1 aperture. But this can vary depending on the power levels of your light. Using all of that knowledge, this is the final look that I get for my product photos. There are many ways to skin a cat, but this is the best way that I've found works for me. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, drop any questions you have in the comments down below, maybe even consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy shooting.